Hi, Ralph. Could you bring us up to date on your coaching team and tell us your thinking behind any personnel that you are currently in the process of bringing in?
Yes, it won't be that many. So far, I'm very happy to work with the staff I have met last week, and they gave me a lot of help in the last couple of days in preparation of the Crystal Palace game. We have decided to bring in a sport psychologist with Sascha Lenze. He's from Germany. He's a former second division player. I have worked with him for 3 years. I used to work with him for 3 years at Leipzig. 1 year in the year that we won promotion from the second to the first division myself, and in the following 2 years when Ralf Hasenhüttl was head coach and Scholt Löw, the current assistant coach of Thomas Tuchel, was his assistant coach. So we know each other since then, he will be introduced to the team as soon as he's got his visa and work permit. So I very much hope that we will have him on board either tomorrow or at the latest on Thursday. And I will also have one other assistant coach with Chris Armas. Chris Armas used to be the assistant coach at the New York Red Bulls under Jesse Marsch. That was 5 years ago when I first met him. Since then, we have met quite frequently. Also in my role as head of global for Red Bull. In the last 3 years, 3.5 years, he was head coach, also head coach for the New York Red Bulls and for Toronto in the MLS. And he will again, hopefully, be able to join us in our team in the next 2 days.
Hi, Ralph. You mentioned about, or you're introducing pressing, you mentioned you bring in a psychologist. I mean, how surprised are you that you have to bring this to a club of Manchester United status? Because surely both of these elements are kind of the very basic you need to have any chance of winning trophies.
Actually, I don't know what the situation is like in England in other clubs. In Germany, in the last couple of years, most clubs have employed a sports psychologist or mental coach, whatever you would like to call them. For me, it is absolutely logical. I even had somebody like this Hans-Dieter Hermann, the current sports psychologist of the German national team, back in 1998 in Ulm. We were probably the first club in Germany who has ever employed a sports psychologist in him. For me, it's only a question of logic. I mean, if you have special coaches for goalkeeping, for physical education, for even for strikers, for whatever, for fitness, you also should have an expert for the brain.